As I chill on the balcony of my mansion, I can hear them people say that boy go again. Versace robe on, chillin', feeling good as fuck. 5 dime pieces in my room to serve me up. Skrilla Basquiat, picture in my living room. Who would've seen a project nigga living like I do? Italian leather on my feet when a nigga step. Versace silk on my back, you know I'm fresh to death. Nothing but champagne for my bare fridge. Early morning mimosas, it's time to get it in. Naked bitches in crib.
Yo, welcome back to another great episode of Celebrity Interviewer. I Said It, the show. And I'm here with another great celebrity guest, man. He's from a long way away, man. This man is like off the grid, man, all the way from the Dominican Republic. Man, this is International SCREALLA, man. You know what I mean? He is the CEO of Blue Smoke Entertainment, man, the empire. You know what I mean? Man, welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you.
Salute, bro. Welcome. Peace.
Thank you. I appreciate you for having me, man.
Yes, sir. Indeed, brother. You know what I mean? It's definitely a pleasure to have you. And let it be known, this show is sponsored by the famous Chicago Bridge magazine, home of the legendary Warriors music interviews and articles. Yes, sir. So, man, how you feeling? How the weather out there? How you feeling, big bro, man? How's the weather out there today?
Oh man, it is about 82 degrees. You dig? Never gets cold here. Sun always shining. I've been running around this island all day because I'm getting ready to head out to Atlanta tomorrow. So I've been fairly busy today, but have to make time, pushed everything where it needed to be so I can fit this in my schedule and make sure that I gave you your proper time. You know what I'm saying? So we can get everything rolling as supposed to.
Man, much love though. You know what I mean? I know you getting prepared for what is that, the Players Ball tomorrow night or something like that?
Yeah, it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah, I'm flying in tomorrow night about midnight, get everything together. I'm gonna be running around Atlanta like crazy. I got record execs to meet. I got studio time set up for whatever reason. Man, it's just a lot of media out there, so it's gonna be a time. It's gonna be a good time though.
Okay, man. I already know, man. Who puts together the Players Ball every year?
Normally, Bishop Don Juan puts together everything, or the people that's close to him set it up because it's basically his birthday party. His birthday was like a day or two ago, so the Players Ball is just to celebrate him and everything he did in that side of the world, and everybody come together from all over the world, and we fellowship.
Okay, no doubt, man. I peeped your profile, man. You know what I mean? You be having like these real hot designer glasses, man. Can you talk about that and where they come from, man? And which one is your favorite glass?
I believe the pink glass with the white ladies on it. Debbie the Glass Lady, shout out Debbie the Glass Lady. She's like my second mom. She's the one that does Snoop, Lil Jon, Lil Scrappy. Anybody that got one of those cups, she's the one that make them, and she'll be at the Players Ball as well. That's my favorite cup because I asked her a couple years ago. I said, I want to know which cup you made that you don't make anymore, but that's a part of history. And those particular cups were cups that we actually had to search for. They don't even make them no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like an antique glass. So that's one of my favorite ones. And story behind that, when I first got that cup made and I was flying back over here from Chicago, TSA was checking the bags and they knocked my cup over and broke it in the airport.
What? Damn.
So I had it remade. I was hot, but luckily we found, some more glasses and we got it remade.
Damn, man, that's crazy because they don't understand the significance of that cup. The worth, the value of that cup to them is just like, okay, we messed up a cup. You know what
exactly.
I mean? Let it be known. Shout out and salute to Debbie the Glass Lady. You know what I mean? She is definitely a legend in her own right as well. And you know what I mean? Peace to you, Queen. And hopefully, I don't have her on the show in the future. I'm just gonna speak that to existence.
Oh yeah, I tagged her in it, and tagged a lot of my celebrity homies in it, so a lot of people gonna see the interview. So I'm sure she's gonna see that part.
Yeah, absolutely. And let us acknowledge the first comment of the day. You know what I'm saying? From Sapphire Steamy all the way from Canada. You know what I mean? Happy Wednesday, Kings. Peace to you, Queen. We appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Definitely, definitely. So, man, with that being said, big bro, oh yeah, let me put your information at the bottom. Boom, just like that. All right.
Oh, there we go.
Gotta get it right. Gotta get it right. All right. Yeah. So man, let's talk about, you know, how you grew up, how you got into this music business and everything like that. You know what I mean? What side of town did you grow up at? You know, did you grow up
on the south side of Chicago? You did.
Yes,
out in the south suburbs, and then as I got older, I've been all over the city, everywhere. So I think I started doing music around like 9 to 10 years old, something like that. And I didn't really know where it came from, but I was just always into music. So I started off making beats on keyboards where you had to manually know how to play. Not all this technology and all of that. I'm talking about the keyboard with the floppy disk. You dig what I'm saying? So I was working on that, figured out how to record myself and make mixtapes through junior high school. And once I figured out that I had a talent for it and people liked the actual product I was putting out and they was buying it and were looking forward to it week after week, that's when I really started taking it serious as an adult. I started building my studio when I went into the military. So I had the military to fund what I was doing so I can build my studio how I wanted it. And from 2003, that's when I started and legalized my business in California.
Indeed, man. That's what's up, man. And I like how you you use the word utilize because it's definitely a difference, man. I was taught a long time ago by one of the homies, man. Shout out to my homie B Crazy. Man, he was telling me, like, you know, when he got out the joint at the time, like, man, you know, sometimes people will use you and then you have people that miss you. We all use each other for whether we are on each other, you know what I mean, networking, whatever the case may be, doing business, you know, we using each other for something. They need a ride to the store, you feel me? So you know what I mean? But it's when people misuse you, you know what I mean? So how did you, as an artist and as a CEO, you know, begin to differentiate, you know, those people in your life and separate those people?
Well, on the personal side, I've never really been a very social person. Never really been, you know, one of the people that had to have a spotlight. I always kind of stayed to myself, stayed off to the side and just watched people, period. In the music side, when I started doing music and I got actually into the industry, I had to learn the business side of everything before I took off with the music. So a lot of people get it backwards. They think the music comes first and then you can take care of the business later. But if you don't take care of the business first, no matter if you're making good music or not, that business is going to come and bite you in the end. You dig? So you got to learn everything that you can learn in whatever industry you in, whether you in a warehouse, whether you work in a steel mill, railroad, whatever. You need to learn the rules, the regulations, what you can and can't do, how to protect yourself at all times, because anything can happen. And I'm teaching people that now. You know, I've helped some of my homies open up their record company and actually get the documents for the paperwork, open up bank accounts, teaching them about business, credit, and the DUNS number and things of this nature that people don't even know. You know, there's people that's in the industry that don't even know this information.
Right. So what inspired you to, you know, take it as seriously as you do, and who put you on to the knowledge?
Well, first, I before I had my studio and I was in California, actually a little bit before that, music was in my family on my father's side. I didn't know that because I didn't grow up with him. But as I got older, I started meeting different people. And my uncle, he had a full studio in his house, and he used to record for a church. Excuse me. And that's why I started recording. But it was kind of uncomfortable because he didn't really do rap music, but he taught me a lot. He taught me a lot as far as how to pronounce words, how to use diction, and how to be understandable. And when you're recording, because it's different from talking to actually recording, you know. So I learned those basics from him. And then as I got into California, met my father and really started spending time with him. He had a studio as well. He's a singer, you know. So he was teaching me the importance of the business. You know what I'm saying? How to protect yourself, what to do, what not to do, how to build credibility behind your name. You know what I'm saying? The importance of doing good business. And I took all of that and I taught myself everything else I needed to learn. And I just put everything together.
That's what's up, man. Salute to you, brother. You know what I mean? For
Yeah.
taking the extra step, going the extra mile, you know what I mean, for the betterment of the future you.
Definitely.
That's something that, you know, we all take for granted sometimes, you know what I mean? How it works. And this is just matter of fact, KRS-One, I seen this on a something on YouTube with KRS-One. He was speaking about, you know, like the future you should be your best friend. Because how would you feel of yourself or what you're doing now later on, you know what I mean? Like,
right. But you know, the problem with, you know, a lot of us, we don't think towards the future. We only living in that moment, you know, so we trying to get as much as we can get out of that moment. But if you ask somebody what their plans are 2, maybe even 3 years down the road, they don't have an answer for you. They stuck. And then they really have to sit and think about, like, what would I be doing in about 2 or 3 years? You know? So everything right now is so fast paced. Everything is a hustle. Everything is about the money. But I ask people this too. Once you hustled or you worked and you got the bag that you've been chasing, then what you gonna do? What's next?
Yeah, yeah, good question. Good question. You know what I mean? Hey, I want to go back to to your days in the service. You know what I mean? Back in the military. Now, I've never seen this before. So you served in the Navy and the U.S. Army?
I did.
Can you talk about that for a second? Because I've never even heard of that. I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah, it's possible. Well, I did my 4 years. I did my 4 years in the Navy, and when I got out the Navy, I was married at the time, and I had a daughter. So I got out, and not even a year passed by. I was trying to go back in because I wanted to come out and see if I can gain employment, take care of the household, and do this, and that. But it wasn't too many available jobs. A lot of people was telling me I was overqualified because of my qualifications in the military. So I said, all right, let me go ahead and see if I can go ahead and go back in. They told us we shouldn't have no problem if we changed our mind to come back in. But they told me they was changing regulations and rules and this, and that. So I went next door to the Army. I gave them the whole rundown, let them know why I was doing it and what I was trying to do. And they went next door to the Navy and said, give us this paperwork. So they got the paperwork. They let me know what jobs I qualified for. They changed everything from Navy to Army. And, you know, I ended up getting into the reserves first because I had a family member that was higher ranking in the reserves. So I went through him and he got me in the reserves. And once I went reserve, I was able to go active.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. I tell people, even over here with the business that I do, it's always another way to do things. If you go one way and you get blocked, you just have to figure out the alternate route and still make it happen. You can't stop just because it got hard.
Right.
So yeah, man, there's a lot of people say that, like, how do you do that? Now, if you go into a different branch and then you say try to go into the Air Force, I believe the Air Force is the only branch that don't allow you to come into the Air Force if you already been in another branch. But all the other ones, they really don't care.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
All right, and like you say, I noticed you said that initially you used the military as a platform, a financial platform to fund for your studio and, you know, things in that nature, you know what I mean? So was there something when you were in the military, when you were across, going across country and things of that nature? What did you learn about yourself maybe that helped you to advance to the person that you become today?
Well, I've always been a person that went for what it is that I wanted. So that kind of enhanced the situation because when you're in the military, you pretty much belong to the government. So you have to work according to their schedule, their time slots, and what they have acclimated for you. So I had to be one of those kind of people to just make a way and still operate how I wanted to operate inside of their organization. You know what I'm saying? So just like I said, it's always ways around stuff. It's always different ways you can do things, but you can't let somebody dictate how you move, no matter if you're in the military or not. I did a lot of things in the military that people today might be scared to do. I went to school in the military, but it was sacrifices that had to be made. If you're going to school, you go to school after you get off your shift, however long that is, depending on what's going on in the world, and you go to school for a couple of hours after that. So, your days are long. You might not get to bed, till later that night. You still got homework. You still got to get up at 5 in the morning and do this and do that. So you have to make those sacrifices for the things that you want. So that just really taught me how to utilize time management. And if you set aside things that need to be done from importance to least importance, you can get a lot of things done in a small amount of time, but you got to stay focused. You got to be disciplined, and you got to really have a plan to go after what you're trying to go after, but in such a way that it don't take away from anything else that you already, cut out time for.
Right on. Man, I heard that, man. Well spoken, brother. You know what I mean? I want to take a moment and thank everybody that's right now that's tuned in live with us. It's live streaming, man. You know what I mean? You can also find this on my YouTube at Isaidit Management. Appreciate everybody that's watching there. And then all my friends, just around the world and all your audience, you know what I mean? Thank you for tuning in today. This is Celebrity Interviewer Isaidit, the show. And we are live here with CEO of Blue Smoke Entertainment International, SCREALLA, man. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And man, we just here and chopping it up live, man. You know what I mean? I'm just getting to know the brother, man. I really just had the pleasure of learning about you, but you know what I mean? It's love. You from the land, you from Chicago. You know what I mean? So you already know it's one love.
Yes, sir. And I plan on running into you. I should be back in Chicago in February, so I'm gonna keep you up to date about that too.
Word. That'll be love, bro. More than welcome, brother. You know what I'm saying? In that order.
So let me ask you a question. How did you hear about me, and how did you run across me?
Well, we became friends on Facebook first. You know what I'm saying? I think I sent you a friend request. You know what I mean? I had just, anybody that looks interesting, anybody that's movers and shakers. You know what I mean? These are the type of people that I try to, continue to surround myself around. You know what I mean? People that's, trying to make history or has made history, because these are this the path that I'm trying to walk and continue to walk. You know what I mean? With all due respect. So I think I sent you a friend request. And then after that, you know what I mean, I peeped that the hot video Boss Moves, you know what I'm saying, it started blowing up.
Yeah.
World star, you know what I mean? I had seen it. You had posted, it was like 1 million, you know what I'm saying? I think I had liked it. And then I seen like day 2 later, it was 2 million. Then it started growing 3-4 million, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so what's it at? What did it balance off at right now?
We stopped at a little over 4.7 million.
Man, straight like that, man. Congratulations.
Appreciate it. Hey, I was shocked myself, how fast it grew, but I kind of had a idea from the Get Mine video, because the Get Mine went 1.4 million fairly quickly. So I already had the plan to shoot the videos back to back, because somebody told I had an interview with my friend from the UK the other day, and he said, you didn't even let Get Mine breathe before you dropped another one. And I was like, it was that time. I had this whole year planned out. Once the pandemic hit, I said, all right, this is my time to do this and schedule this and get everything knocked out. The videos were actually pushed back a little bit because we on curfew, and the video teams got to travel back and forth and do a whole lot, but we made it happen. We made it work. And the plan worked. Like I said, if you got a plan and you go ahead and execute, anything is possible.
Yeah, man. The Boss Moves, man. The video, it turned out slick as hell, fresh as hell, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The females in it is on point, of course. And man, the crib, you know what I mean? Everything. I like the visuals, you know what I mean? The upper, utilizing the drone, all of that.
Yeah.
It's right on time. I can see how it went viral.
Yeah, thank you. And I direct all my own projects, Basically, the team for me is just to shoot And even in the editing process, since they speak Spanish, they don't understand all of the words that I'm saying. Even the ones that do speak English, it's like a language barrier to an extent. So I'm actually on the video calls with them, telling them what to put here and what to put there. If the coloring is off, I tell them how to color grade and what I want it to look like. And I give them examples of videography from different videographers, and then I give them my ideas. Everything I do comes straight from here, and it either goes in the mic or it goes into the programming or editing or wherever it needs to go. I don't write anything down, because I got into this when I was recording my pops. He told me, he said, you know, it sounds like you read when you rap. And ever since then, never wrote anything else again. I would freestyle every single day until I got to the point where if I'm anywhere, I can just drop at the drop of a dime. You know what I'm saying? And it translated into doing videos and doing this and doing that. And then that way, nobody can steal anything that I have because it's not documented. But if I need to document it, you know, sound exchange and all these different avenues, I can do it on my own. But as far as just writing stuff down, and anybody can take it if they find it.
Right. So you, after you do that, you know what I mean, you don't have a problem, obviously, memorizing your work after you freestyled and recorded it, right?
No, I don't. I don't, because I'm real hard on myself as an artist, you know. So, excuse me, getting mine. I had a couple of people that I have to test the music and listen to it, give me their opinions. And when I was recording it, it normally don't take me long to record a song at all. But just from the instrumentation and everything that I was doing, I wanted it to be perfect. So other people here, they're like, you don't have to fix it. This is fine. The ad-lib is good. The volume is good. But my delivery wasn't where I wanted it to be. So I recorded Getting Mine every day for 7 days. And then when my voice got tired, everything clicked in. And once it clicked, smooth sailing. So when I'm freestyling or when I'm rapping or I'm making a song, if I make a mistake, I don't punch in. I erase everything. When I erase everything, whatever I remember, I put down, and then I go from there.
Right.
So you're not going to get the same thing every time. You might get something better than the last one, but I'm making myself memorize it so I can get done recording. So when I'm done recording, it happened here with a Haitian artist I did a song with. He sent me a song. I listened to it. I voice recorded it in my phone. 10 minutes later, I sent it back to him. He said, man, we got to record this. We got to record today. I said, nah, this ain't going to happen today. He said, all right, well, we can go tomorrow. I said, all right, cool. Listen to it the whole day. Next day, went in the studio, 10 minutes, knocked it out. They looking at me like, what's going on? They mixed it. The next day, we was performing live at a show.
Wow.
I don't know how many artists can do that.
Yeah, that's special, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's special, real talk, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm absorbing it, you know, taking it in, you know what I mean? I'm just, you know, humble, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Be it this to be interviewing, you know what I mean, someone that's yourself, you know what I mean? That video went crazy, you know what I mean? And how long did it take for Boss Moves to go crazy?
It was less than a week.
Right, less than a week.
Yeah.
You talking about from 0 to 100? You went from 0 to 2.7 on them, right?
Yeah. Well, what I do is I take the videos and I put them on YouTube first, and I let everybody that knows me personally look at it and do whatever it needs to do. And I say within 2 to 3 days, once it hits over 100,000, then I throw it on World Star. And once it hit World Star, it starts all over again. But the promotion been going on from Instagram, from Facebook. It's been everywhere already. So when I put it on there, those people rewatch it, they sharing it, they doing whatever it is they got to do. Now I got new people from World Star that don't go to sleep, and they watching it all day. Even though they gonna talk crazy in the comments and all of that, you still watching it, and you get me the views that I need. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, indeed, man. Straight like that. Hey, and I'm sorry, I need to take a moment and acknowledge our second. I've had it up here for a second, but acknowledge Mr. Dan Atherton Senior. You know what I mean? He is the legendary drummer for Atlantic Star, New Edition. You know, Jagheads, bunch of people, groups. You know what I'm saying? Other legends. You know what I mean? So salute, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? DA Slamming the drummer. Appreciate you tuning in, big bro.
Big ups to you.
Love. Man, so talk about also what all do you do in the studio? So, you know, you obviously produce, you know, you direct videos. Let's talk about all that you do, you know what I mean? When it comes to like media, you know, when it comes to that engineer, right?
Yeah, well, I construct the beat. So I start out as a beat maker. And then I do all the EQing and mixing and everything for the beat. Turn into the engineer and record and do everything. I do mixing and mastering. I have a full service. So if an artist comes to me, they need to record, they need to do all that. I do vocal coaching. I help them arrange songs. I arrange albums. If they want a mixtape, I synchronize everything so everything makes sense when you play it, so everything is smooth and, you know, nothing is out of place. If they need artwork, I have graphic designers for artwork that personally work with me, or, you know, I have photographers. I have pretty much everything that Motown, MMG, or Rock Nation has, I do. From top to bottom, one-stop shop.
Indeed, man. Let me talk about, you know, what motivates you to be the jack of all trades?
Well, you know, I've tried to give up music a couple different times, but I got so many people around me that, you know, just love what I do and they keep me motivated. But the thing that makes me go hard and do everything, for one, like I said, education, for you not to be screwed by any label or any label heads. You have to be intelligent. Once they figure out that, you know, it's a gift and a curse, because they know they can't screw you. They might like you, but then they don't want to sign you because you're on top of your game. So, you know, it's a double-edged sword on that. But just not to be swindled out of no money, you know, overpaying for things. You can do everything yourself. All you have to do is take a little bit of time. Everything is on YouTube. If you don't know how to record, by next week, if you watch YouTube, you'll know how to record. If you need to know how to mix, it's on YouTube. If you need to know how to master, if you know how to need to know how to use Photoshop, everything is free now. But the problem with people are lazy. They rather somebody else do the work, and then they get the final finished polished product, and all they have to do is put it out. But if you know certain things, especially from a video standpoint, if I'm speaking to a person that shoot videos, they don't know I shoot videos. So they can say, oh, it's gonna cost this much and I can do this and I use this and I use that. And when I open my mouth and I break down specs and I know numbers and I know ratios, and now you scared, because you know I'm gonna catch you on your BS if you spitting BS. Same thing with the music. If you speaking to me, I used to ask people back in the day, oh yeah, I use Pro Tools, I do this and I do that. What version of Pro Tools you working on? I don't know. When Pro Tools open up, it has your version number down at the bottom. So I know if you have an old version or if you have a newer version. I worked on all of them.
Right.
So then, even down to other producers, I had battles with producers that, oh man, I didn't use this and I didn't use that. And I'm listening to the music and I'm able to pinpoint the instruments way in the back and let them know what to use. Then they have to go and look at it. Now you're mad because I heard what you didn't hear. It's about training yourself. If you train your brain, your ears, and everything else, you can pick out the most minute thing that nobody else will hear. And that's what makes my music what it is, because when you listen to it, everybody kind of compare me to Rick Ross. Granted, I like Rick Ross, you know what I'm saying? But the detail and the instruments and the French horns and the orchestra and all of that, that comes together, and you're able to put some smooth vocals on top of it and not let the music overpower you, but you still cutting through and smooth, who's not gonna want to listen to that and ride to that?
Right.
Now, if you can put a production together like that, all the trap music and whatever else everybody listens to will be a breeze. It might be operating backwards from a standpoint of you starting with the hardest thing and then going down to the most simplest. But if you can master what's hard, the simple stuff, you can do that in your sleep. So yeah, but to go back to your question, just not to get out money. If I can do it myself, why would I pay you an astronomical amount that I know is unreasonable when I can go ahead? But you know, I work with different people. I don't mind paying for things that I want because I'm only one person, and I be overwhelmed at times too. So if a person does good work and they have a good turnaround time, you know, I pay for it. But if I can do it myself and I can save the money and take that money and invest it back into the business or invest it into one of my artists or, you know what I'm saying, do something else with it, then that's what I'm gonna do. I'll take that sacrifice so I can make somebody else and build somebody else up.
Very smart man you is, you know what I mean? Let it be known.
Appreciate it.
Something different, man, you know what I mean? Straight like that.
Yeah, man.
Do you have someone what you would call or someone you could call on in the early days as you would suggest as a mentor?
I got a couple different people. Actually, let me see. Right now, one of my mentors is somebody that I can call in the industry when things go on is Cold Hard from Crucial Conflict.
Okay.
That's the homie. Yeah, you know, he's been through a lot. So if I have any issues or questions or just need to talk about anything, not even just the industry, you know, he always answer the phone when he's not busy. You know, I have people over here, actually one of my closest homies over here. He's been Outcast computer guy for like over 20 some years, and he actually just left. And we kick it on a daily basis, and you know, we talk to each other about properties and credit and, you know, different life lessons that you might learn or things that you need to know. You know, sometimes, you know, I can call on my homie that brought me in to Dipset, but he be like extremely busy, so it's hard to catch him. But you know, if I need to chop it up about stuff, industry stuff on that level, then he normally is the person I'll call, because he was actually the one, you know, when I was in the Dipset era that was bringing a lot of business to me, you know. So me and him, we got real close. So I'll be seeing him in Atlanta this weekend too.
Okay, word. Well, you already know I definitely was gonna inquire about your history with Dipset, and you know, like maybe when you joined, you know what I mean, and when you was a part of that that group and that crew and things of that nature, and you know, who were some of the people that you actually collaborated or recorded with.
Okay. Let me see. This was after I got out of the Army. Actually, no. I would say this is when I was in the Navy. I was with them around 2004-ish, 5-ish. That's when I kind of got with them. MySpace and stuff was still popping back then. You know, that's where I met the producer. He goes by the name of Chris Siege, and I didn't know who he was. I just heard some beats that he was doing, and this was when I was kind of first getting my feet wet, and you know, on a major side, trying to break into the industry and all of that. And I told him, I said, I want to buy some beats from you. And he said, all right, well, my beats is X and X next. I said, okay, when I get the bread, I'm gonna hit you back, and I'm gonna shop with you. And he said, all right, cool. So a couple months rolled by, I hit him back, paid for a couple beats, and I told him, I said, well, since I'm buying some beats from you, just listen to a couple of these songs, let me know what you think. At this time, he's just a regular person. I don't know who he is. He's from Ohio. He made beats. I liked it. I found him, and he hit me back, told me he liked the music. He was messing with it, and then he said, oh, by the way, since I messed with you, since you bought beats with me, and we've been talking on and off, you know what I'm saying, for a minute, I just got signed to Dipset as a producer, and I got signed under Freaky, under 730 Dips. And he said, I'm going to bring you in. So I said, all right, cool. I ain't believing it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, people talk all day. So I said, all right, cool. And next thing you know, you start sending me emails, calling me. I start doing songs and hooks for artists in Toledo. And then from there, I started doing songs with Gucci, with Jim Jones, with Juelz. I was on the MGK remix for Wild Boy. I've done stuff for Bobby Valentino. It's just a slew of people. Freeway. We got a song called Backstabbers. And when people over here this was out years ago. And people here, they like, how you got a song with him? Hey, I didn't get around the industry. A lot of people know me. So that's why, my reputation is good. I don't do bad business. If I want somebody for something, I ask for a price. You know what I'm saying? It's up to them if they want to charge me or not. But I always, how much do you charge for this? How much do you charge for that? You let me know your price. Now, all right, I got it. If I don't got it, I'm going to say, all right, well, let me get this bread real quick and then I'm going to hit you back. I don't fake. I don't front. I don't do none of that. If I got it, I got it. If I don't, I don't. I'm still human at the end of the day, but that business relationship with people goes a long way. And then after you pay for whatever it is you want, then the door is open. Now you have to keep that line of communication open. Even with Project Pat, I never did any music with him, but I would call him, check on him. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? How you feeling? Everything straight? Make sure you're safe out there while you're moving around. I can call anybody. When I call people, they answer the phone. I'm not calling to ask for nothing. I don't have my hand out. I look just like y'all. I got the chains and the jewelry and I'm living good and you know what I'm saying? I'm not coming like that. I care about how you doing. How many people throughout the day call anybody and just say, how you doing? You all right? Everything good? Somebody always call, hey man, can you do this? And I got this thing for us and we can as soon as you pick up the phone, they'll, hey, how you doing? How you feeling? You all right?
Yeah. Nobody
does that. If you having a bad day and somebody call you and say, I was just thinking about you. How you doing? You okay? Everything good? Family good? They turn your whole day around. At least you know somebody is thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? Not always calling for something or got a scheme or a scam or, you know what I'm saying? So when I was with the Dipset, I learned a lot about the business, learned how people operate, you know what I'm saying? And I seen a lot of bad business go down. A lot of people talking like they had it. They had the look, but they didn't have it for real. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to do business and you can mess up business pretending like you got what you don't got. And now people want to come after you.
Right.
But yeah, I stayed with them for about 4 years because during that time, they was trying to search for a new deal with a new company, but they were still all split up. That's when you had Skull Gang, you had 730 Deals. Jim had his thing going on with his artists and everything was all split up. So it was like kind of, if you wasn't already there, if you wasn't Jim Juelz or Cam or Freaky, you kind of had to like fight for your spot because they dropping videos. And if you're not one of their main artists that's dropping hooks and singing like Sin City and all of that, when your time comes, it comes. But you got to really stand out and make yourself stand out. So that's where the work ethic came from. I'm dropping. Anytime they call me within 24 hours, you got your stuff back. I don't believe on sitting on the record for weeks at a time. I don't believe in people going to different studios, recording, and then a person say, oh, I had this back to you in 2-3 weeks. And depending on who you are, you could be that busy. But if you're not in that industry atmosphere, you're not that busy. You know what I'm saying? So you're just holding somebody's material. So that's where I educated myself and I'm starting to educate other people because the business is really shiesty. And then, like I said, if you don't know no better, they'll get you every time. But Dipset was a good experience. I had a lot of fun working like that. And but like you said, I wasn't dumb either. I was pushing my brand as I was with them pushing their brand. So when everything collapsed, my brand was still legitimate. It was still standing strong, and I was still able to do everything that I needed to do. And the producer that brought me in, he told me, he said, you real smart. He said, I should have been doing what you was doing, but when everything went how it went, I had to start all over from the ground up. But I took off running because I knew what I was doing. I had a plan. I seen the vision. You know what I'm saying? I planned for the future, even right now. 2020 is almost over. 2021, I already got my plans all the way up into June. I got artists that's getting ready to drop. I got music recorded that's getting ready to drop next year. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to work that hard if I already got the material.
Right. Yeah, I'm taking notes, brother. Believe me. You know what I mean? I'm taking notes. You know what I mean? I can humble myself when given.
Definitely. And I'm a humble guy too. You know, I could be running around acting crazy like everybody else, but I always think like this: whatever God gave you, the opportunities you got, once you start getting that arrogant, cocky attitude and you start mistreating people, everything you work for can be taken away from you.
Yes, sir.
So I never run around acting crazy. I speak to people. I work with people. If your budget is not a big budget, we're going to figure out what's comfortable. I'm not in it to rob people of money or take everybody's money and just be greedy. I'm helping people. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have a big budget, then all right, well, what you working with? All right, let's work that out. But I'm going to still give you the same product as if you paid me what you would pay somebody else. So now I got your continued business and you're getting it back faster than anybody else too. When I shoot videos, it takes me maybe 4 days to get your video back to you, only because I'm going over and critiquing it and making sure everything is in place. You did. Anybody else, they'll tell you 2, 3, maybe even 4 weeks sometimes. You know, you're still not right.
That's like the average, you know, at least 3 weeks.
Exactly. And, you know, of course, they got excuses. Oh, well, I got this going on and I do this and I do that. All right, well, guess what? You shot with me. I do this full time. So you give me 3 days, you're going to have your video back. You will at least see how far I am into your video. And if you need to make changes, I can make them right there on the spot. You outwork everybody, you get the business.
Yeah. Hey, man, you know what I mean? And everything you have, you know what I mean, is well deserved. Let it be known. You know what I mean? Some people look at people when they go viral and look at they don't look at the process. You know, everybody just see things that's on the surface of things. It's a problem with people that don't walk in the same lane or don't walk the same just don't do, you know, some of the things that we do. So, you know, it just looks like it comes easy, but you know what I mean, let it be known, to go 4.7 million viral world star, you explained like how, you know what I'm saying, you took it after it reached 100,000 here and you took it over here and you know what I mean, you pushed it more, you put more energy behind it, and you know what I mean, for that, that's when the blessings come, you know what I mean?
Right,
you know, it's not luck, it's you know, it's what do you deserve, you know what I mean? So can you talk about your I want to ask you, as a matter of fact, about your spiritual side and manifestation after we celebrate this video one more time. You know what I mean? Just like that. So let's celebrate a couple of these videos, matter of fact, because both of them went viral.
Yeah, they did.
So first, I'll play Get It Man. So this is Get It Man. This my joint, man. I feel like I can relate to this better than boss moves. I ain't at the boss moves like status shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but Get It Man, I was feeling this. So I'll play Get It Man, and then we're gonna celebrate boss moves too.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
Ain't worried about you niggas hating on me. You ain't got nothing better. As I chill on the balcony of my mansion, I can hear them people say that boy go again. bone, chillin', feeling good as fuck. 5 dime pieces in my room to serve me up. Skrilla Basquiat, picture in my living room. Who would've seen a project nigga living like I do? Italian leather on my feet when a nigga step. Versace silk on my back, you know I'm fresh to death. Nothing but champagne for my bare fridge. Early morning mimosas, it's time to get it in. Naked bitches in the crib.
Yo, that's hot, brother. That was hot.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Video was hot, you know what I mean? The songs right on time, you know what I mean?
It's,
like this with the brother, you know what I mean? This what year was this for the Players Ball? Because I know you go frequently.
This was, I want to say 2016 for March Madness.
Okay.
For March Madness.
Okay, no doubt.
Yeah, man.
So my brother, he get fresh, man. This is another picture I found with some of the
Yeah, that was for that was a different event. I think that was for Deputy Glass Lady's birthday, or that was her birthday party. We had another all-white party, you know. So we stepped out for a little bit, got people from all over the country to come through.
Right. And no doubt, you know what I'm saying, this is a bit of your information, you know what I mean? So, you know, everybody can make sure you help get in tune with you, you know what I mean? Follow you. Is that everything actually is still the same on here?
Yeah, everything the same. I work strictly off that email. That's my work email. So yeah, whatever you need, just hit the email, let me know what you're trying to do, and we'll put it together.
Yes, sir. Just like that, man. So tell me about the spiritual side of yourself, and what do you believe, your beliefs when it comes to manifestation, and how you got to this point in your life of the success that you have reached thus far?
Well, definitely, I believe in a higher power. I don't really too much subscribe to the church organization, only because of things that I've seen, and I know it's only fueled by financial gain, and I don't believe it should be like that. But if you have your own personal relationship, and no matter what religion you in, if you believe in something, you know, it's always gonna be a positive outcome for you once you put in the work, if you believe in what you believe in. You dig what I'm saying? That goes hand in hand. We can't do none of this stuff ourselves. But if you got a good spirit, you're treating people right, you know, people say karma and all of that plays a factor. If you're doing wrong, then you already know what to expect. But if you're doing the right things, and like I said, helping people out like we do, feed the community and just give back to people, and everything that I do here is out of my own pocket. I'm not rich by far, but financial management, time management, proper planning, everything comes together. So not only do you gain contacts that way, that's going to help you grow in your business, but you get people that want to invest when they see you doing good things, when you're doing positive things. You're not messy. You stand to yourself. You got a good rapport with everybody. Now, the people that got the money going to come to you. Hey, we seen what you're doing. We want to help. Whenever you got something going on, let us know. Happened to me a few times over here. You know what I'm saying? People actually get mad at me because this is how I move. If I have an idea, I talk to my team about it, figure out the best way to go about doing it. Once we figure out the best way to go about doing it, how much is this going to cost? Get the budget together. We go check a few spots, get some prices on things. Now we know a ballpark figure of what we need to spend. Once we spend it, now we factor in the equipment we're going to need, you know, to make everything happen, whether it be stages, tables, chairs, lights, whatever. We get all of that stuff done. Now get everything out piece by piece. So then when you see the bigger picture, everything is put together so perfectly, and everything is, nobody got no problems. If we doing a family day like we do, we got the cooks, we got the karaoke, we got everything. We got enough food to actually give food out to people that don't have, and everybody that come eat is free. People get mad at me and say, well, why you didn't let me know? You know, we could have helped you. We could have did this. We could have did that. But you're only doing that because of what I did from my heart. And now you're trying to attach your name to it, so you can say you was a part of that. I don't operate like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I kind of keep people at a distance. I do what I'm going to do out of my own pocket for the sake of feeding people, helping people. And, you know, even people with music, if they don't have a budget and I know and I hear the talent, all right, you need to come up under us. Let us get you right. You know what I'm saying? I operate as a full record company in that aspect. If I got an artist and it's time to shoot a video, I'm paying for the video. I'm paying for your hair and stuff to get done. If you got dreads, you need to get it cut. I'm paying for your outfits to make you look good. Everybody that works for me for videos, whether it be the models, the makeup people, everybody gets paid.
Right.
That's why the name is like it is over here and in the States. Whatever I want, I'm going to pay for it. I'm not going to even give you an opportunity to say anything negative about me. If you're saying something negative about me, it's just because you jealous. Pretty much. That's it. I don't do nothing to nobody. I stay out the way. I'm humble. I know what I got. I'm grateful for what I got because I know it can be taken away at any time. So I appreciate what I got. And the album is out. Came out 11/30 a couple days ago. Already, last time I checked, it was close. The total album was close to 40,000 streams on Spotify. I don't even know what it is on Apple Music because that's what everybody's streaming it on. But if you listen to the album, it's only 6 songs. It's in a chronological order. So I'm giving you an inspirational kind of speech in the beginning for the intro. I'm giving you a summary of what you're going to hear on the album in the verse. And then I got one of my homies, which is a new Blue Smoke artist. From his live, he gives motivational speeches, and I put that on there. So from there, you go into the pain and the struggle. Then you go into the street life, giving you a story about that. Then you go into the boss moves, and then you go into where we're going to end off. So I'm giving you a whole list of what's getting ready to happen if you're paying attention.
Right.
So a lot of people really didn't know about me. So this album was a little personal because I'm letting you know where I've been, where I'm at now, and where we're about to end up.
Right. And the name of the album is Bright, Brilliant, and Bright, Brilliant, and Black.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I like that. I love that. You know what I'm saying? Can you talk about the design with the skull face and the crown?
Well, with that,
choosing that as your cover going forward.
Well, I normally have input on what my artwork is going to look like. I always kind of have some idea, but this album kind of snuck up on me. My intention was to get in mind, put a single out, because people here, they know who I am. They've been around me, but they didn't really know. So Get in Mind kind of came as a point to prove, to show people who I am so y'all can think different. And once I did it and they start seeing these numbers now, everybody going crazy and waiting on it, then they really understood like, oh, you really is who you say you are. Because there's a lot of people that come over here and fake, you know, but I had to show them. So now I'm chilling. But I planned on doing a song. And from the song, more songs started coming. So I said, all right, well, might as well put out a project. I ain't did no project in a minute, so let me go ahead and do it. So that's how the album came about. So what I did was I took the songs after I got them done, sent them to my graphic artist in Portland. And I said, well, I really don't know what I want the artwork to look like, but here's the title. And I said, just listen to the music and you got creative control over everything. And that's when he sent me the image of the guy with the hoodie, the crown and the hand, and like 4 different variations. But it was more like I really don't know what mind frame he was in as far as that, but we did discuss. We kind of took from Jay-Z's book a little bit, from his last couple of covers, where it's focused on more so of the artwork and not the title.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So I can get that picture just like I got this one. I can get it framed. You know what I'm saying? And put it up, and it's a piece of art. It's not just artwork just to put out like most people do. And you see it's a 3D render, you know what I'm saying? So you can see it popping out of the frame, and like it's different, but it's eye-catching and it's a conversation piece. You know what I'm saying? So it all came together.
Right. Congratulations, definitely on the success of the album that you just dropped yesterday. You know what I mean? That's love, man. That you know what I mean. That is getting that type of attention. It definitely deserves it. Because
Yeah.
like I said, I've heard two of the joints, Boss Moves and Getting Mad, and that is shit is off the chain.
Oh yeah, when you really get into it and have a chance to sit down and listen to it, you're gonna be surprised.
Yeah. Hot, straight like that, man. So tell me, what does it take to make a hit in your eyes?
Hmm. What it takes to make a hit in my eyes is not going into the studio with the intention of trying to make a hit.
Mm. You got to break that down for me.
You go into the studio with the intention of trying to make a hit record or a record for radio. You overthinking. You're gonna overdo it. You're gonna overwork yourself, and you're not gonna be happy with the final product. If you go in just doing what you do naturally, it's always gonna come out as a hit. You can't worry about the after I put it out, what people gonna think about it. If you're happy with it and you know it sounds good and you did everything you can do to the best of your ability, people gonna gravitate to it. If they can relate to it, if it's something worth listening and not just a bunch of nonsense you rambling on about, they're gonna listen to it. And before you know it, you're gonna surprise yourself when them numbers come back. Because when I just dropped that album, and next day, or I think a couple hours later, I opened up my Spotify for artists, and it was over 33,000 streams already. Hell, I had to close the app and open it back up again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a blessing, man. That's a blessing.
definitely.
That's good business.
Yeah, man. But you got to do what feels good for you, because if you working and you trying to please the public, we already see what the one-hit wonders do. Once they get under that pressure and they get them #1 albums, they can't make another. But they made that one because it was something that felt good to them. Is what they normally do when they around their people, having fun. You know what I'm saying? Might just put on the beat, playing freestyling or whatever. A song come out of it, and everybody love it, because whatever energy you putting into that is what everybody else can feel when they listen to it.
Right.
So music is all about emotions. You have to learn how to control your emotions. You have to learn how to play on the emotions. And you have to, in my music, I visualize everything that I'm rapping about. So all I'm doing is telling you the detail that's in the picture in my brain.
Right.
So now you can visualize what I'm talking about. And that makes it easier when I'm shooting my videos, because I already know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
It all works hand to hand.
Okay. I see you, big bro. I see you.
Yeah, man.
Hey, tell me this, man. I know I'm aware you have a clothing company as well. You know what I mean? And a modeling agency. Is that true?
Yeah. I have Blue Angels Modeling, which is tatted on me right here. I got Blue Angels Modeling, and I have Drunk Life Clothing, which is I started for, the people that go out to the clubs that like to have a good time but drink responsibly. You always got to push that in there. Drink responsibly. Have the Drunk Life, with the big red cups and the gas tank that homie from Eastside Boys run around with. Just a lot of dope, funny stuff, but you know what I'm saying, stuff that when you look at it, you like, man, that's dope. I ain't never even thought of no stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just real dope. I got the Blue Angels clothing line. Actually, this weekend I got some, Blue Angels face masks, so you'll be able to see them this weekend when we take the pictures and everything. But I was going to start it back up over here. I haven't did it in a while, only because me moving over here and getting the music where it needs to be and all of that. But I found a manufacturer here that will be able to do what I need them to do. I'm actually working on the website for Blue Smoke, which has been on hold for like 3 years. It's already paid for, but it's just been a lot of other stuff going on where my people wasn't able to do what they needed to do. So that's in the works. So once the site is up, people will be able to order the merch, the clothes, the bandanas, the hats, all Blue Smoke apparel, all Blue Angel stuff. all drunk like so. Everything is going to be in one house. So the site will be equivalent to a Def Jam or, you know what I'm saying, Rock Nation with the extra stuff, with the merchandise and everything. And we're working on an app, a Blue Smoke app right now. So if you want to subscribe to my Instagram, if you want to subscribe to YouTube, if you want to know what's going on with Blue Smoke, all the different Haitian artists or whatever we got going on, everything can be in one house. And all you got to do is click, subscribe to YouTube, click, subscribe to follow on Instagram, and then you'll be able to learn about the artist, how the bio, how the videos, how the pictures, everything is going to be minimized to your phone to where you can know about everything that's going on. So it'll be easier for the user and don't have to go to all these different sites to find stuff.
Absolutely. So definitely, everyone, y'all definitely got to download that app. You know what I mean? I'm free of some space on my phone, so I can download the app too. Definitely. You know what I mean? Because our phones be getting, man, filled up so quick.
Yeah, man, I know it.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. So again, if somebody want to connect with you before we, get up out of here, man, I really appreciate your time. How can they connect with you? What's the best way to connect with SCREALLA?
The best way, I check my email 1,000 times a day. So bluesmoke287@gmail.com. That's, to connect with me on business or, if you need a consultation about anything, you can connect with me on there. I'm always on social media, Instagram at International SCREALLA. Actually, after this weekend, after I come back, I will possibly not be on Facebook anymore. So,
what, man? You gonna leave us on Facebook, bro, man? What
I might have last week before my album dropped. I posted the pictures of the artwork on my story, and Facebook restricted my account for 24 hours. Said it went against their policies and their standards and regulations, and the reasoning was just so mind blowing because it said that something about animals, something about violence, and something about guns. I don't carry myself or conduct myself in that manner. You can look at my whole page. I don't disrespect nobody. I don't do none of that. So if Facebook don't want me on their platform, I'm going to get off the platform and I'll make my own platform. That's where the apps and all of this stuff is coming from. Because if you are saying I'm violating something I'm clearly not, that means you're targeting me. So now I'm going to remove myself and then I'm going to start my own. And now I'm your competition.
Right.
Business strategy. Everything I do, every moment I live is about business. I went to school for business management and I didn't finish. I didn't graduate. I didn't graduate because it wasn't interesting to me because everything they were teaching, I had already experienced in life running a business. So I had to ask one of the professors. I said, when people come to college, I said, this is pretty much just a trap to get you in debt because the stuff that we need, we're not learning here. I said, so we really don't need college. And that professor told me, he said, you're absolutely right. You're not going to use none of this stuff in life. Right then and there, I never went back.
Excuse me. That's, man, I don't blame you, man. And that brings me to an idea when you just say that. One of my friends that was suffering from cancer, and she asked the doctor in reference to using chemo versus not using chemo, what is the benefits? And they told her it would be the same. So she said, the heck with that. Why put myself under the treatment of chemo if I don't have to, such as yourself, like you say, man, why go to school, do this bill, and accumulate a debt unnecessarily just for something that you already can figure out yourself? Like now I say, man, we are the question and the answer, man. You know what I mean? Exactly. So straight like that, man. And hey, man, this is more than a pleasure, bro. You know what I mean? To connect with you.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, man, I really appreciate you making time, bro.
Man. You keep giving people these dope interviews, man, and whatever you want, you can have it. You dig what I'm saying? Don't never let nobody tell you what you can't do or stand in your way. Money is only a tool to get to where you need to go if you use it correctly.
Indeed, indeed. Yes, sir, man. And I try my best to try to cover everything, you know what I mean, to capture your legacy, brother. You know what I mean? But is there any like something that you would like to leave to the audience that maybe we didn't speak about, or something that you would like people to know about yourself or your empire?
Well, we are international. I have artists in the States that's under me, and I also work with a lot of artists in the States. So email technology has made everything really easy and more convenient to work with different people, no matter where you are. I do have Haitian artists, D Nice, and my other artist Lil G. They both got albums coming out pretty soon. D Nice has an EP coming out top of the year. We're gonna shoot for probably February though. So we're working on that right now. My other artist Lil G, his single is already on Apple Music. So go on Apple Music, go on Spotify, type in Little G, well LILG, put a little hyphen, the big one, and it's gonna pop up. Y'all gonna enjoy that too. We got festivals when the world open up. We got festivals we're gonna be doing in Haiti. We got more videos coming. We're gonna keep the content coming to keep something different in the industry. And mind you, we're 100% independent. 100% independent. Whatever we make, we keep. Whenever we want to drop, we drop. We don't have to answer to nobody. You did. So if you got something you want to strive for it. Don't let no banks tell you can't do it. Don't let nobody stand in your way that think they got more than what you got, because they not happy. You know what I'm saying? So whatever it is you dream of, whatever you want to achieve, go after it, and you're gonna get it. You did.
Yes, sir. Great advice, man. You know what I mean? And great information to have, you know what I mean, to take with us. You know what I mean? And definitely, like I say, mentally, as I've been asking questions, I've definitely been taking notes simultaneously. Let it be known mentally, man, because, I want to be the best version of myself I can be, and, continue to give the people and utilize my platform and my connection and with the famous Chicago Bridge magazine that is the sponsor of Celebrity Interviewer. I Said It, the show, which we are here today. Man, I really appreciate you, man. Straight like that, man. The celebrity guest today. I welcome you, know what I mean, to tell some of your peoples, you know what I mean, if they look for an interview, other celebrities like yourself, man, you know what I mean, send them, man. You know what I mean, love have them share their legacy here on this platform, man. You know what I mean? We keep it 100.
Definitely. And like I said, you're doing a good thing. Me and you, we're gonna be in constant communication. So whenever you need to reach out to me, just hit me, and let's keep in contact.
Yes, sir. Salute to you, brother. Much love. And let it be known, man, you have my support here at I Said It Management 369 and the famous Chicago Bridge magazine all day long, man. So just reach out equally yourself, man. You know what I mean? Just whatever you need, just holler back. You know what I mean? We got you.
All right, no problem. Thank you. Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
Yes, sir, man. And I welcome you to continue to tune in as I end the show with the last couple of videos. I'm gonna play your videos again, and and then play my outro video. But again, Thank you for being here today, and safe travels to you, by the way, you know what I mean, down to Atlanta. And I hope you know what I mean, continue to turn out to everything that you're looking for, whatever like that.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate you for having me. I definitely do.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. I apologize. My tent and everything didn't change.
All good. I was playing with the light before I started too. I got it. It's all good.
I didn't want to jump up. I can cut the light on, but
good.
I'm like, all right, the interview be ending soon. So, but I didn't realize it's gonna get this dark. So I apologize.
It's all right.
All right, man. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into these last videos, and man, appreciate you, bro. Peace to you.
Very much. Same to you.
Indeed.
About you niggas hating on me. You ain't got nothing better. As I chill on on the balcony of my mansion. I can hear them people say that boy go again. Versace robe on, chillin', feeling good as fuck. 5 dime pieces in my room to serve me up. Skrilla Basquiat picture in my living room. Who would've seen a project nigga living like I do? Italian leather on my feet when a nigga step. Versace silk on my back, you know I'm fresh to death. Nothing but champagne for my bare fridge. Early morning mimosas, it's time to get it in. Naked bitches in the crib.
Right, bro. Yeah.
Yo, it's the originator Jazzo, y'all. Make this real quick, man. Shout out to Isaidit Management. Doing it big.
Appreciate you.
I support, I said it, the board. I support, I said it, the board. I said, I support it, I said the board.
And I support the legendary board all day long.
Thank you, thank you.
As I chill on the balcony of my mansion, I can hear them people say that boy go again. Versace robe on, chillin', feeling good as fuck. 5 dime pieces in my room to serve me up. Skrilla Basquiat picture in my living room. Who would've seen a project nigga living like I do? Italian leather on my feet when a nigga step. Versace silk on my back, you know I'm fresh to death. Nothing but champagne for my bare fridge. Early morning mimosas, it's time to get it in. Naked bitches in the crib.
Thank you again, man. I really appreciate you, man, staying with us and watching the outro, brother. I really appreciate that. Let it be known. And like I say, man, you more than welcome to hit me up. I was here at Isaidit Management or the famous Chicago Bears magazine anytime, man. And thank you for everyone that tuned in today with our live guest, international SCREALLA, man, the famous one, CEO of Blue Smoke Empire.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
yes,
it. Definitely a pleasure.
Yes, sir. Indeed, brother. Salute, salute. Be safe out there, man. And like I say, the brother gonna be at the Players Ball tomorrow. You know what I mean? I know he gonna have some hot pictures and video. You know, for that. So I'm gonna be looking on your page. I ain't gonna front.
All right, definitely. I got you. I'm gonna tag you on a couple of them.
Love, bro. All right, brother. I'll holler back. Be safe
All right.
out there.
You too.
Peace.
One.
All right.